beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I did this super simple neutrals glam look. I don't ever know what I'm doing with my hands. Using the Qing Beauty You're So Chic palette. Somebody requested this in one of my other videos using this palette, so I am delivering. So to see how I did this look, keep on watching. I did already prime my eyes using Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and before y'all come at me in the comments, I've tried using this palette with multiple different bases, and it always turns out exactly the same. I prefer concealer because it helps cover up all the discoloration on my eyelids. I just feel like it gives me a more even base. So let's get into a neutrals look using this palette. Honestly, I really don't know what I want to do because I feel like I've already done a look that I have in my mind on my channel using this palette. So I think I'm just going to wing it. Starting with the pink that is third down, pop that onto the crease slash brow bone area. This shade does not look very pigmented. You know, okay, so if you have not watched my latest video, I highly recommend checking that out because I actually got another palette from Amazon, and this one is from You Can Be. Hands down, that palette is so much better than this one. I'm not even gonna lie. For this one, you do get a lot for the little amount that you're spending. The other one is like $20. It's been on sale for like $18. It's regularly around $26. It's not that expensive. Let me just go ahead and show it to you real quick. It is the Exotic Flavors palette, and this is what it looks like. I've only played with it a couple of times, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it is so much better than this palette that I'm using now. Honestly, I'm only doing this tutorial using this specific palette because somebody commented on one of my other videos using this palette asking for a neutrals look. So I just assumed she wanted one with this palette. How many times am I gonna say with this palette? But really recommend You Can Be. I do also use their Athena painting palette. Love that one too. I really think they're going to be my new Amazon makeup brand. So if you would like to see more looks with that palette as well, let me know. I'm also almost positive that they do have a palette that is massive like this one where it has all the eyeshadows plus some face products. So I've been kind of thinking about getting that sometime in the future and then doing a review and first impression video with that one. So let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see. For real though, I was fully expecting the shade to be much darker. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that it's not gonna lie to you. All right, we're gonna move on because that is clearly not getting any darker. Now I'm gonna go in with this fluffy tapered e.l.f. blending brush. Love this thing. And I'm gonna dip into this wine shade. Definitely make sure you tap off the excess with this palette because fallout is ridiculous. And I'm gonna add this to my crease. I really love this brush for adding crease shades after I've already added a base eyeshadow to my crease and brow bone because this one really, it has a nice tapered tip that really gets in the crease, and then it also helps to blend everything out while adding the majority of the product into the crease. One of my favorite brushes, only like $5 or something. Definitely recommend it. And I'm going to go back in with no additional product on the first brush to blend that out a little bit more. If you watched last Saturday's video, I decided to keep my bangs for at least a little bit longer, if you're wondering. And if not, you should definitely check that video out as well because I talked about Gerald and Charlene Gallego, the sex slave murderers. It is definitely an interesting story. I had never heard it before I looked into it, and honestly, I cannot believe I had not heard about that one beforehand. I love a good murdering couple duo story. I don't know what it is, but something about it just really intrigues me. And if you're new here, then I do a series on Saturdays called Serial Saturday, and it goes out every other Saturday. Talk about serial killers, I do my makeup. It's a good time. I'm also just gonna blend with no additional product into my nose. I just really love how that looks. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. And now I'm going to dip into the slightly lighter of the two dark brown shades down here. Actually, that might be the darker one. I can't even really tell. They're very similar, to be honest with you. And I'm just going to pop that into the crease, add it to the outer corner of the lid. I kind of think this is the darker one, so just be aware of that. It's the one on the left if you're following along. Oh Crap, I forgot to tap it off. Now I have brown shadow under my eyes. Not cool, man. And then going back in with that first brush again, once again, no additional product. I'm just going to blend all that out. Actually, before I really get into that, I'm going to go in with just a tiny bit of the brown on the lower lash line, and I'm going to bring it about the same distance I brought it in on the top lid, just a little bit further. I feel like this brown almost has a pink tinge to it, so that's interesting. I don't know why I said that. I just felt like saying it. And then I actually am going to dip back into that first pink that I used on this fluffy brush to blend out that lower lash line. I'm going to go in with a little bit more brown because it kind of got washed out, and I'm really not going to blend that out at all, so just going to kind of pat it on there. There's a lot of other blending already happening. It's fine. It looks fine. That eye does need a little bit more blending though. And then to finish things off, I actually got these cute little brushes with that other palette that I was talking about earlier. They work amazing for the glitter in that palette, so I'm curious to see how they work in this palette. And I think I want to go with, wow, that does not look gold in the pan. I don't know. I guess it looks a little bit more gold on camera, but in real life, I feel like it just looks like a dirty brown. I don't know what I want to do. I kind of feel like doing this pink, but I think I've already done that. But oh, it's so pretty. Screw it, we're going for it. I guess this eye, I'm going to use my finger. This isn't a glitter shade anyways, so. Also, somebody commented on one of my other videos using this palette that I should use my finger for glitter, and yes, I have tried that as well. Still does not stick to my eyes. I don't know what the deal is. I have literally tried everything because it is so frustrating. Like, I like how people think just because it doesn't work for me, that means that I haven't tried things. I have tried everything, okay? If you have something new that nobody's talked about in the last 5 years, 10 years, since whenever glitter eyeshadow became popular, if you've got a new thing, let me know because I would love to hear it. But if it's the same old things that everybody's been saying, I've tried it, doesn't work for me. I don't know what it is, but that is something that I do have to say about that other palette. The glitters actually work for me. I don't know, I just cannot get them to work literally any other brand. I've tried ColourPop glitter. I have another palette, or I had another palette that had pressed glitter in it. I don't remember exactly which palette it was, unfortunately, but didn't work for me in that palette either. This one from You Can Be, though, golden. To finish things off, I'm going to dip into the lightest highlight to highlight my inner corners. And now time for lashes. Since this look is so minimal, I feel like I really want to keep the lashes on the smaller sides. So I'm going to go with the Ardell Demi Wispies. I love Ardell lashes, if you don't know that already. I love Ardell lashes. So I'm going to pop them on real quick. And also pop on a lip, since I haven't done that yet. And this is the finished look. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it or you found it useful. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!